So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did you watch last week's YouTube live about how to overcome overwhelm? If you didn't watch it, go back and watch it. I'll put a link below the video, below this video after I've finished, because this week's video is an addendum to last week's video. I'm Rachel Papworth from Green and Tidy. I liberate busy people like you from the shackles of clutter and chaos for peace of mind and productivity, because when your home works, your life works. And last week I was talking about a way to overcome overwhelm, which I use a lot, which is when you're feeling overwhelmed by the number of tasks that you can never get round to. And in short, it's doing a brain dump and then making sure that nothing is stuck, even if you don't achieve the whole thing. Here's my addendum. When I am in that situation, when I'm feeling stressed and overwhelmed and like I've got too much to do, and I do that brain dump, I would say there's always something on the list that I'm particularly anxious about. Do you know it's a productivity technique that you get taught to do, and it's called swallowing a frog. Have you heard about it? But the idea is that every day you should start your day by doing the thing you want to do least. The job that's on your list that you would put off until the end of the day, get that done first, and it won't be weighing on your mind, and then you'll be more productive all day. This is a little bit like that. It's a little bit like that swallowing a frog maxim. So what I find is when I look at my list, there's usually something on it that I'm feeling anxious about. And it's often not the obvious thing. It might not be the big work task or the difficult conversation I've got to have with somebody, or, it might not be the thing that you would obviously think you're anxious about. It's probably something you're anxious about for a really silly reason. Like, I don't know, making sure you cook all the food that's in the fridge before you go on holiday, or it's something that actually in the big scheme of things isn't important, but for some reason it's pushing your buttons, or pushing my buttons. And if I can identify that task and do that task, suddenly I don't feel stressed. I've got the same list of things to do. I've got the same amount of time that I had before I got that task done, but the stress just disappears. It happened to me again this morning, which is why I'm mentioning it. So, addendum to last week's video. Once you've done your brain dump and you've looked at what you need to do to make sure that nothing on your list is stuck, see if there's something on your list that just makes your solar plexus fizz with anxiety. You don't even have to know why it's making you anxious. Take an action on that task and see if the overwhelm just melts away. And then comment below the video to let me know how you got on. And I'll see you in next week's YouTube Live. Bye for now.